Hey everybody, and welcome back to the MindCatcher's channel. I'm going to attempt to do for you something a little different. It's going to be Valentine's-y, but subtle but different. I'm just basically making it up as I go along. So I'm going to use lots of Urban Decay today, so let's just jump right in. I'm going to start off with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. And long ago, Urban Decay was my thing. I collected all the palettes, and I gave a lot of them away to family and friends and stuff like that, but lately I've been loving Urban Decay again. So I've been searching through these different palettes trying to find a look that I could do for Valentine's Day. This is just to even out my skin tone and give a little bit of a base for these nice shades that I'm about to use. Okay, if you have a pencil by NYX or something to use, you could go ahead and use that. But I'm using a lighter concealer, lighter than my skin tone rather. The next thing I'm going to do is apply a little bit of a transition color. I'm going to use my Ebony bronzer from CoverGirl. The next thing I'm going to do is going to the Urban Decay Naked palette. This is the first palette, the original. I'm going into the color Buck. Okay, I'm going to put that right there on the lid. I'm going to go into the Urban Decay. This is the Full Spectrum palette. Let me show you the front. I did a review on it. And there's a purpley color in here called Delirious right there, and I'm going to use that in my outer corner right here in the outer V. Alright, and back into my transition just very lightly. And I'm going to add an even deeper blackish tone here. This is Creep by Urban Decay right here in the Naked palette where the purple was. Remember what I talked to you guys about, keeping the black low on the lid and then circling it up. That way you kind of diffuse it low, and if you mess up, it's not so much on the brush by the time you get higher. Because black is a hard color to buff out if you mess up. So you want to kind of keep it together here. I'm upset that that purpley color kind of died out. I'm going to go into my trusty True Purple. This is from Sugar Pill Cosmetics, that purple right there. That is Poison Plum. It never lets me down. So I'm going to dip into that and kind of tap some purple back up here. Try looking down and stretching those eyebrows, looking downward. And I think that can help out a lot. There's a color called Toasted here in the Naked palette. I'm going to lightly place that. And I know every time I say lightly, I end up going too heavy with it. But I'm going to put it right here in the highest point of the brow. And that's kind of a shimmery shade. And then I'm going to kind of mix it up with that CoverGirl Queen Collection. Same brush that had the transition color on it. I don't think I'm going to add anything onto the brush. I'm just going to go over it a bit. Okay guys, so as you can see, I went ahead and just packed on more of that purple. I packed it on because I want to see purple. Alright, now I'm going to add a wing liner, and I'm using the Milani Stay Put Matte, isn't it? Oh yeah, Stay Put Matte liquid liner. so we have on our wing liner. I'm also going to add a little glitz to our wing liner. This is the Heavy Metal Glitter from Urban Decay. It's in the shade Junk Show and has purples in there, blues, greens, yellows. There's a little bit of everything in here. It's very, very pretty. I swatched a lot of these things from Urban Decay on my Snapchat. So if you're not following, you need to be, because anything I get, PR packages, anything, it goes to Snapchat first. I'm going to apply some lashes and then we're going to move on to our face. Alright guys, I'm going to be using my Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector and place that on all my oily spots. And then I'm going to use my Milk Priming Stick and I'm going to use that on all my non-oily spots. If I apply the Becca on the spots that are more dry or flaky, it's going to look really, really bad. So I try to use more of a soothing primer on the outside perimeters of my skin. For my foundation, I'm going to be using the Ready Set Gorgeous by CoverGirl. I believe this is the deepest shade. This is in 320. Alright, it's called Soft Sable. And I just learned that it kind of separates in the bottle, so you gotta shake it up if you haven't used it in a while. I haven't used this in a while. And kind of like water came out, so shake it up. Okay, so now it's nice and creamy. I'm using an e.l.f. Beauty Blender and I'm applying it. Alright guys, turn my lighting down a little bit because I felt like I might be too bright. We're still working with it, so I apologize to you guys for that. This is what I have so far. And the foundation is on, and I really like the Ready Set Gorgeous foundation. And it does kind of mattify the skin. I don't look so super oily with this foundation, so I'm digging it again. I'm going to use my Pure Cosmetics. This is the Cameo Contour Stick, dark on one side, light on another. I do have a review on this. I'm going to use this for my contour. Just bringing back a little bit of color to my skin around the perimeters here. And I take my finger, kind of go down the sides of my nose. Okay, and for the highlight, I'm going to use the other side right under my eyes. Okay guys, and I will tell you with the Ready Set Gorgeous, it looks like anything that you put on top of it, especially if it's cream, you're definitely going to have to take your time and blend. Now with the Iman foundation that I've been loving lately, the concealing foundation, everything just melted into the foundation. I didn't have to work so hard. But with this, it's kind of like that matteness in the foundation, like it's set and you can't, and I didn't put any powder on or anything. But it feels so stiff, like it's set, and it's so hard to put anything on top of it. I'm going to go ahead and apply a little powder to my under eye. I have a mix of Nye Neutral Setting Powder and Sacha Cosmetics Buttercup Powder in here. Okay. Been liking that mix lately, so I'm just going to set my under eye with that. Okay, and while that's doing its thing, I'm going to take one of these Makeup Forever Excel pencils. This one is in black. I'm going to apply this in my waterline. And that pencil is in D12. Then I'm going to use the purple pencil in I-90, and I'm going to apply this on my lash line. And these pencils don't move. They're waterproof, very nice pencils to use. Love them, love them, love them. Bit pricey, but I think they're worth it, and they glide on very smooth. To finish off my eyes, I'm going to be using my Hypno Strummer by Lancome. You guys know I love this for my bottom lashes. They make them pop, pop, pop. I'm going to apply all over face powder. I'm almost there. This is the MAC Select Sheer Press Powder in NW50. And I just found out today that they don't make it in this color anymore, in this shade. They got rid of a lot of the NW shades. So, and I liked it. I really did. Alright, applying a little bit of that CoverGirl bronzer around the perimeter of my face. Not much, because it is giving you kind of that orangey tone. So I don't want to go crazy with it. That's my only beef with it. That's why I started using it as a transition color a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and apply my blush. It's from Milani. It's Romantic Rose. A lot of people know I love it. It's not too much. It's just enough. And I could really go crazy with it because of my skin tone. So if you're looking for a blush that you can kind of play around with and it's not too bam in your face, try Romantic Rose if you're about my complexion. It's affordable, and you can, even if you mess up with it, it's not too noticeable because it's just light enough. I'm going to be using Rose Gold from Becca as a highlight. So let's see if we can get some glow pop in here. And I think I might just try that in the inner corner of my eyes as well. Let me see what that looks like. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay, we have a gorgeous shade of lipstick by Urban Decay. This came out in their Vice lipstick collection. It may have been there before. I'm not really familiar with their lipsticks, but this one is Menace. You guys remember me swatching. I think I have 10 of them, and I loved Menace. Now, the question is, what lip liner am I going to put with Menace? Because I just used something close to it. Was it Cherry? From MAC, was it Cherry? No. Magenta, was it Magenta? Let's see, let's try Magenta lip liner from MAC, let's see. No, I don't think it was Magenta. This is a bit too light, you could barely see it. And whenever I'm in doubt, I go with, I don't want to go so dark as Night Moth though. Let's try a little Pitch from ColourPop, very lightly. And as you just saw, I applied that over, what is that? Over Magenta. And use my fingers to blend out those harsh edges, or a lip pencil. I'm sorry, a lip brush. And then Menace. Guys, Menace is gorgeous. It is. It kind of reminds me of amped up, flat out fabulous. It is so pretty. So, so pretty. Oh man, somebody told me in one of the other videos, you're gonna make me broke. I'm gonna make myself broke. I feel like I need about 3 of those on standby. That is beautiful on dark skin. Beautiful. Those type of pinks, those what's the other one from MAC? Oh, I can't think of it right now, but these type of pinks on dark skin are beautiful. Beautiful. Yes. Yes, now I'm feeling myself. Okay, so we're gonna apply a little bit of Urban Decay All Nighter. Not a little bit, a lot. We're gonna set this. And it knocks off some of that dusty, powdery look. Makes you look a little bit more fresh. Beautiful. Oh, that lipstick's up. You could even put like a purple, a dark purple liner, depending on your look. I could have done that too. A deep purple. I have one from Nika K that is, no, maybe indigo is too dark. Do I want to leave this alone? Let me look. Oh. I just want to see. I have a purple lip liner. This is Pandemonium from Urban Decay. And you can barely see that purple, but it would be beautiful with a purple lip liner. I think that Heroin from MAC on the outsides of this would be pretty too. Maybe before I take this makeup off, I'll try to put a little bit of Heroin on the outside. I might come up with my own combination for this. So we shall see. But right now, this is your look. Glammed out for Valentine's Day. You're gonna get everything that you want. Yes. All right, guys, I am going to Snapchat this look right quick, throw on some hair, and then I'll be back to you for the completed look. Stay tuned. All right, guys, and this is your completed look. Baby, let me tell you all about my hair and how it wanted to do whatever it wanted to do, and that's how I ended up with this wrap on, which is actually a shirt I cut up just now and created a wrap. Don't ask me how, but I don't even know what I just did, but it's on. Anyway, my hair wouldn't blend with any wigs. I didn't want to apply too much heat, so I just said wrap it up. So here we are. Just to end out this video, here we are. All right, the struggle is real. This is it. I think that the look came out beautifully. I think that your loved one will really like it. I think it's very sparkly and cute. Let me know what you think. My hubby likes it. You like it, baby?
I love it.
All right, cyber kisses. And I'll have everything listed down below. Bye.